Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Little message before today's episode. There will be another episode uploaded this week on Thursday, the normal day. I know this is being uploaded on Sunday, but just wanted to let you guys know we're back on that weekly schedule. This episode's being uploaded a little late, but that's because this episode was thought to be lost. We went out and we recorded a couple more episodes, but then we found the rest of the needed files to finish this episode. So you're getting it. And now we're going back on that weekly schedule. I'm sorry that we missed it. But, you know, we're all better for it. Episodes might be a little shorter going forward, but I promise you it'll be for the better. More content, more quality content that you'll be getting out of these episodes. Anyways, thank you so much for just stand by us. And I promise you can expect a whole lot more from us in the future. We'll talk next week about my hair and how it's so much shorter than in the episode you're about to watch. Let's get on with the podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Photon Explosion. I mean, daylight booming. Sorry, guys. This is crazy. This is wild. Anyways, yes, welcome back to Daylight Booming. Today, we are joined by the same four people we had last week. You know them. You love them. It's the host, Jack Unruh. It's the videographer, Min Lu. It's me. It's Edward, the assistant director.
Edward.
Everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the second week of Daily Booming, guys.
I can't believe we're here.
Edward.
We survived a week.
We did.
Guys, this is a milestone. We've made it 2 episodes.
Guys, if we can
Milestone.
keep on this schedule, we might have something special.
We might have something special.
Yeah.
I just remember we looked at each other and we said, this could be big.
This could be
And when you're coming up with a character for Potter.
So, yes, we have a lot of topics to talk about
Yeah,
today,
an
guys.
extensive list.
That's right. And I hope you guys
Did your
are all
homework and watched
excited.
the last episode?
Yes, because if you didn't, then, yeah, of course.
Then none of this will make sense.
Screw it all up for us, man. He didn't review. He didn't do his. He didn't do his homework. He didn't review the topics.
And we left you guys off on a cliffhanger the last episode, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Because that was pre-last show.
Yeah.
And last show recap.
Yeah.
And let me just say, last show was lit nuts.
It was banger. It was crazy. It
was
was wild.
It was off the chain.
Off the chain.
If you
Off the
guys
chain.
weren't there, you should feel bad for yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you really should. So, what? How do we even get into this? Should we talk about like recent developments?
Yeah.
Should that be the format of the pod? Guys, keep in mind we are still. This is a new thing for us. We're still figuring it out. Much like the first
Right.
season of LB.
Yeah.
We're still
But on the
catching
same
our
side of the
vibe.
coin, we do want to keep it evergreen because a lot of you guys are going to be like, we're going to be 10 episodes in. You guys are going to be like, oh, I want to start from the first episode so I can catch all the running banter.
Exactly.
I want to be able to catch this and catch that.
Exactly.
And say Amy.
And
It's all
ooey
about the
gooey
details, right?
chunky cookies.
all the wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yes.
Mint.
Timey-wimeys.
Yes.
Baba boy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect closer. Player for the player.
Man, we about to get flamed on Instagram Reels.
This is just an hour of us glazing each other.
This
really.
is a mythical podcast poll clip that you're watching.
Right now.
Yeah, it's already been it's already been broadcasted 2022.
This clip was actually
Yeah,
this was cut up by Opium AI.
Oh,
actually.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Opal, Magnus Opal, whatever it's called.
Copium.
Sure.
Copium.
Oxycodone.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what it was.
Man, I know you've had your problems with that. If you want to talk on that a little
Yep.
bit more.
Do you want to get into that a little
I'm
bit?
actually lost. I'm actually lost. What are we talking about?
Okay, so since the last time we saw you guys, we
Yeah.
have had not one, but 2 shows.
Crazy.
We did our season finale live show of season 2, and we did our season 2 recap.
That's right. And
Yes.
so the last episode was filmed just a week prior to us doing that show, that final live show, show 8 of season 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I boring you? Really,
No,
Jake? You
I'm-
keep coming on this
no.
podcast. You keep yawning.
Do I
man.
yawn?
You yawn
In the
a lot.
podcast?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You
it
make a
was-
montage of Jack's yawning on the podcast.
Jack would be like,
I'm gonna have a compilation of you yawning and me going, "Am I boring you, Jack?" That's what I want, really.
You can every time I yawn. Say
and
that.
then and hey, you have full ability to return it to me if I ever yawn during the podcast.
You know what my problem is I've not been sleeping well for a while because I'm sleeping on a twin size bed.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of those things
No,
where
you don't.
is your
Yes, I
body
do.
still not getting used to the diameters in which you can roll either way?
It doesn't get used to it. I thought it
Really?
would. I thought it would, and it's been 10 months now, and I'm still not used to it.
I think it's a placebo effect. I think you're just like us. You just want a better bed.
Yes, I do. I need a better bed. I'm a big boy.
But the hard part is
I
I mean,
relate to that. I relate to
we're
that.
young, so our living situations aren't as pure. So I
Right.
mean, we're always on the move,
Right.
and the twin bed is really nice and navigatable, and it fits into those smaller rooms of
True.
the
It
gives you more
apartments or houses
space.
that we're
True.
in right now.
it gives you more space, but at the end of the day, you can't sprawl. And I
So-
like to
so,
sprawl.
I like
so,
to
so
sprawl,
you're
too.
telling me that you're looking at maybe getting a twin or not?
A queen?
Twin?
I
No,
would
a
do a
full,
queen.
a full.
I can do
it,
a
it goes
full.
it goes twin, full, queen, king. Right?
I couldn't do a
Twin.
full because they
Full's
make
not big enough.
because they make a twin and they make a twin XL, which I have. The twin XL is longer. It's not wider, but it's longer. The full is
For
the
tall
same
people.
length
is
as a
it long
twin.
enough for you? Do you actually fit on it?
Yes,
Oh,
the twin
so
XL
that's
is
why
proper.
that's why you can't do the full because it's the same length as a normal twin.
Yes, that's why I do the twin XL.
Viewers
I-
at home, if you're laying in bed, shout us in the comments what bed you're laying in.
what kind of bed
I'll be
team
in
are
there
you
too
on?
tonight.
Welcome to Daylight Boomin', where we talk about what we sleep in.
Yes.
Is this just a late night show? Actually, this is just an extension of our late night
Yeah.
show.
So guys, go to bedtime snacks. Let's get into it.
So go to. I'm gonna bleep
Whoa.
that. That's a funny joke. If you guys could have heard that uncensored,
Oh, one of
That's
these
a
Well,
days.
you guys would
Spicy.
also need to get the entire lore, but I think
That would be a
Oh,
good
yeah.
day. We could, you know what? One of these days, we'll go through our biggest flubs, and we'll use placements in place of like real people and events.
yes,
Yes.
because that was what Siege just said. There was one of our biggest flubs ever.
We flub.
It
We
was
do
a-
flub.
It was,
and
a hard
it was one of
flub.
those
Hard
times
flub.
where like it was so embarrassing for me that I had like the cold sweats in that moment.
It was bad.
It was.
It was bad.
It was embarrassing. Yeah,
was.
stresses were high.
It was awkward,
It
but
was-
it was a learning moment, and
Yeah.
how we reacted to it, I think, was really important.
And as
I
we talked
agree.
about last week, always be failing forward.
Yes. Good call back. Getting back into. We just filmed those last 2 episodes. We have exited phase 1. We have exited phase 1 of season 2.
And you guys
Yes.
might not know what we mean about the difference between the season finale and the season recap, because if you guys kept up with season 1, the season finale is that we consider that to be our last live show
Yep,
In front of a studio
Audience.
audience.
in front of a studio audience
That's
at the
right.
Belbis Theater where we perform.
Correct.
But the season recap is kind of we do it in two different goals. The first one is just to get that last episode of content where we're recapping and reflecting on the season, which I've always found to be really interesting. And secondly, it's a nice way for us to gather the people that have helped out for the season. It's our way of showing. It's kind of our rap party, our way of showing appreciation to the people.
That's fun.
It's
Rap
fun.
party.
And
It's
I
fun.
had
It's fun.
I
What's
had
up?
an interesting experience there. The season recap. A strange thing kind of happened. Our grandma Mimi came and she made this apple cider or whatever it was. It wasn't apple cider, right?
It was
Yeah,
apple
it was
cider.
apple
She had
cider.
showed us this apple cider, and we're wrapping up. Everyone's putting things away. We just get done filming, and I have these 2 big jugs of apple cider, and the camera guys come up, and we all just kind of had a moment where we were passing around the apple cider like it was some moonshine and just taking pulls.
It
from
was
it.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Straight from the
Really?
bottle.
It was
Straight
pretty
from the
good.
bottle,
Oh
and
my
I mean, I
gosh.
think that was the closest I've probably felt
To those guys.
to those guys.
Yeah.
It's bonding.
Really?
Nothing brings men together like apple cider.
It's a
Straight out
good-
the bottle.
it's
Really?
a good bonding
What about me?
opportunity.
Me and you, Eddie. What's the
The closest I felt with you, man, that long ride in the Honda Pilot, baby.
Oh.
The Honda Pilot.
I thought you were gonna say something sus.
Well, we all know what happened to the hippie hole.
Yeah, it got wild.
It did get
wild.
wild.
But yeah, it was a great moment. It was a great way to end the season. And like Cjo said, we're now heading into phase 2 of this season. We decided for the first time to break our season into phases
Yes.
because I think we talked about this last week, how much differently we're shooting season 2 than we did season 1.
Yep.
Season 1 took us 15 months to do. Season 2 took us 6. And so we've only had time to focus on the live shows. So our goal, we decided we're not going to do any social media, any crazy things. We're just going to be posting full episodes for TV, schedule, things like that. But in the meantime, we're going to make the live shows as great as we possibly can. And now that we just got done with that, we're shifting now into the phase 2, which is...
all the editing, all of the clip making,
Yes.
and social media pushing,
And the podcast.
and the podcast.
Which is
The
part of phase
podcast
2.
is in it's launching the podcast was really
Yes.
the true start of phase 2.
Truly.
probably.
Truly.
And I think the biggest part of phase 2 is going to be that short form content.
Mhm.
you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And
Yes.
me and Jack have had long talks about what I brought up, the Opal AI or whatever it is. I mean, for you guys as content creators, you guys know it's AI cutting up podcasts or videos or something into clips. And we've tried using it, but just like anything else with AI, it just doesn't have that innovation. It doesn't have that
It's not-
intuition
Yeah, it doesn't
of what really
know
does
Yeah.
make a clip
really
funny.
yet.
It's
Yeah.
not homemade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about something being homemade that is magic.
And
Yeah.
yes, it would be awesome to be able to throw an hour episode into there and have them cut up perfect clips, but it just doesn't work like that because the clips they choose are poor.
Yeah. You almost really have to go in there and be like, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good.
Mhm.
and
But even
then
the ones
you
that
have
are
to-
good, they miss the wrong things that
Yep.
make it good.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Like they're just not it's not trained truly to how like a human would know better quality.
And I bring this up to
Mhm.
say that it teaches you that shortcuts, especially in the entertainment industry, are not a viable option if you really want to connect with your viewer.
One
Yeah,
thing
I would say so.
about short form content, let me tell you this. If a tech genie popped up and said, "You have one wish, here's my wish." No more vertical content.
I agree.
I hate
I
the
agree.
vertical.
I agree.
I hate vertical.
I miss
But we can all fall
horizontal.
into that trap so easily. It is so addicting.
It
No,
really
I'm
is.
saying I hate that everything that we it's because it's so easy to hold like this. It's just more natural than holding your phone like this. But content was made to be watched like this.
Yes, because it most
know.
naturally
Yes.
emulates how we see the world.
And when you have to contain it, nothing is worse than trying to edit a really cool picture or a really cool video to vertical aspect ratio.
It's the worst.
Ugh.
It's the worst. You lose so much content on the sides.
Yeah.
It really feels like you're cutting so much out.
Yeah. Like
It's just a
why
pain in
even
the
And
butt.
I've seen it done artistically, but it's few and far between.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Ugh.
no, I'm not a fan. Like even in films, like the farthest I'm okay with is like square aspect ratio.
Which,
Like
when
square
done
aspect
tastefully,
ratio is
oh,
Like 4x3.
Honestly, 4x3,
Yeah.
1-to-1 even really can be
Mhm.
good. Can be
I
really
One
think-
to one, that's a vertical, isn't it?
no 1-to-1 is not vertical.
That's
it's
just
a
a
perfect
perfect
square.
It's a perfect square.
I think
Yeah.
5 to 4 is really, it can be
Yeah.
really
Now,
Yeah.
diving into the human psyche, I think the reason I don't like videos that are made to be vertical content. And I think why is subconsciously I know that this is formatted for a medium that is built upon building engagement.
Yeah.
So I know that the origin of that video is to get views, as opposed to the origin of it being something that somebody really wanted to make.
Right.
Boom. I said it.
Boom. Damn.
Yeah.
You
We
really
don't
went there.
exactly-
I went there.
We
You
don't
really went
exactly
there.
want to make short form content. We want people to go and watch the full episodes
Yeah,
or the
the
full
long
clips
format.
even. Yes, but
To lure.
we use the short form content to lure because that's the game and that is how the game is played. And we're fighting against the system. We're fighting against the man.
We're fighting
And
against the
You
Matrix.
guys should all realize that they are
Matrix.
coming for every single bit of your attention and your time.
It's your Soroses, it's your Epstein,
Your
Which one do you
Rothschild.
choose?
your Rothschild,
the red pill or the
Man.
blue pill?
Min, what are your thoughts on possibly like our everything becoming so vertically
Enhanced.
centered?
Yeah.
Like, do you think it's taking away from a lot of the quality of the content? Do you think
I would
people-
definitely say it doesn't take away the quality. I just say I do miss like watching videos on horizontal
Yeah.
because it's like such a nostalgic like feeling just to watch on YouTube. Everything was on horizontal. Everyone's posting videos just for fun.
Yeah.
Now everybody's just posting it for clout. And like the viewerships or was it get rich quick type of stuff system.
The only time like vertical video actually genuinely feels like truly quality and like moving is
Vine.
Of course.
well, those are square again. Those are one by one.
Oh
Those
yeah,
doesn't
it's
count.
one by one.
I was gonna say like,
But
in,
Vine
like-
was the first short form content.
And it was
Yeah.
really short.
yeah.
It was really 5 seconds.
Oh, I'm thinking. You know what's crazy is when cameras and stuff were just starting to be like really accessible, and they started bringing them into like war and stuff. You know, we actually started seeing images of war in that horizontal frame. But now that everybody has a phone and a camera, we are seeing every inch of the world, whether it be war, whether it
Wow.
be in our own cities or any of the crap. We're
Like
seeing it vertically.
India, Russia.
Yeah, even in America, like
Yeah.
we're seeing
I know.
like stuff from the hurricane. People are filming it on their phones, just the way that they naturally do, because they hold it just like that because it's easy. And I'm not gonna fault someone
So
for
you're
not
saying,
filming horizontally during a hurricane. You know,
So you're
like-
saying like we're missing. If people did this, we would actually be capturing more, and it's
maybe, but like I'm almost
At
saying
point
like,
five
I think
zoom.
I think like historians in like a couple hundred years are gonna see the vertical frame and compare it to like devastation, whether it be literal or metaphysical, because also think about like the crap that social media has done to our brains and the endless studies about how it affects our emotions and whatever. They're gonna look back at this and be like, why the heck did we do this to ourselves?
Name one positive about vertical content
Oh.
aside from the fact of convenience.
I thought you were gonna say the
I can't think
social
of any.
media.
What is one positive
I can't think of any.
The one positive is
aside?
yeah, you're really searching. I'm working on it. I'm
Holding the
working on
phone
it.
vertically is good for scrolling through Facebook and playing cut the rope,
Yes.
not for
that
video
too,
content.
but like is good to catch up with like a friend or a classmate you haven't seen. For a
I mean,
long
FaceTime,
time.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
everybody loves Skype. and video
texting, like you're
chats,
not.
yes.
If you text horizontally, you're nuts. You're a freak.
Unless you have one of those cool slide-out phones that has the
Oh, yeah.
keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure it's come across. Isn't it crazy that's probably come across all of our minds? Obviously, you just can't at this point in age, but like to go back to a phone like that.
Yeah, no.
Do you think so?
No.
Like we can't, but I'd
It would
love
be
to be able to.
crazy if they. Yeah, it would be great if
Just
they made
get
like a
rid of the
smartphone that-
apps and get rid of the
Yeah.
crap.
You know
Yeah.
what? Let's go back in time.
Okay,
Let's
man.
go back
Let's
to
do
the
it.
simple time.
Why don't you
Here's
give
the
the
thing.
chance?
I wouldn't want to give up the accessibility to
No,
all
I
the
just
video
know that
equipment
I
we
well, I
have,
just know
though.
the trends now for the future.
He's thinking, oh, you know what? Maybe we should go back in time. Holy crap. You're so smart. Now, these are the clips that we're going to use.
yes, yes. Algorithm. Algorithm. But
Ooh.
here's the thing. Think about it historically. Think of how invasive this is. It used to be for literal thousands of years. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you, they had to go to you.
Paul Revere.
I love that.
Paul Revere couldn't send an email.
And
chain.
now someone sends you someone sends you a text and you feel the obligation to reply immediately. Well, guess what? Back in the day, you call someone, they're not at their house, they're not physically at their phone.
Yeah.
You don't get
landline.
to talk to them.
Yeah.
Even worse. Even worse. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Watch.
Check on-
You check
check
your
Twitter.
phone. What's
Yeah.
the last
Oh.
thing you do before you go to bed?
Check Twitter.
go to bed.
What do you think that is doing and telling your mind
Oh.
day in and day out? If the first thing you're looking for is your phone and the last thing you're looking at is your phone before you go to bed, what do you think that
Tell
is
'em.
changing your mind to do?
Tell them.
And
It's going to screw me up,
you know,
man.
Yes.
I've been doing this thing where I've actually been thinking about leaving my phone out of my
You don't
room.
do that
no,
much.
I've
You
been,
don't think much.
I've been thinking about doing it though,
All
so
right,
I'm
all
one
right.
step ahead. I'm 2 steps ahead of all of you guys already. So
You just haven't done it yet.
no,
But you've
Thinking
thought of it.
about
I've
doing
thought of it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
I'm
It
pretty
makes a
much better
difference.
than you, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It
I
makes a
see how it is.
difference. I've had mornings where I'll wake up and I reach for my phone and I'm like, actually, I'm going to read first. It's the first thing I'm going to do.
What do you
And I
read?
read.
Yeah, what do you read?
50 Shades of Grey.
Smut.
I was expecting
Men
like
lose
the
hippies
fall of the
whole
Roman
smut.
Empire.
Nope. Furry porn.
No, oh, jeez.
Okay, we're gonna cut that.
Furry.
Actually, Jack went to SuperCon.
Yeah, it changed me. I now
Oh,
smell
no.
like onions.
He's a furry now.
Stop
Literally.
showering.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
so bad,
You're
guys.
one of those.
My
people.
first Sona is Midnight Magic.
Midnight Matt.
What's that mean?
Midnight Magic.
I thought you say Magic Mike. I was like, what? The movie?
Not
That's
far
Min's
off.
favorite movie.
Yep. Shout out to Channing Tatum.
Yep, great actor.
Great actor.
Anyways, which one's my camera? This one's my camera.
I'm looking at this one. I don't even care about these two.
Hey, Reed, you were supposed to be on this episode, man.
Reed.
Like, I understand you're gonna be on next week's episode.
Jack, say exactly what Reed would say to that response right now.
What the heck?
Okay, yeah. See, you be you, I'll be Reed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey guys. I'm so sorry, buddy. I would have totally done it if I could. You know that.
Well, I was just, you told me that you would have been here.
I know. The kiddo wasn't feeling good,
Yeah,
and
you always say that about
Working
the
from
kiddo.
home.
Yeah, you're starting to really
You're
test
pissing
me,
me
all
off.
right?
And I was watching the
We're
Teenage
joking,
Mutant
Reed. We
Ninja
love you.
Turtles.
I was literally talking about him like not too long ago about that.
About Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the original movie.
Teenage Mutant
live
Ninja
action.
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
That does not roll off the tongue.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's not even fun to say.
Teenage Mutant
What are you
Ninja
talking
Turtles.
about? Teenage Mutant, Ninja Turtles is no, maybe it's not.
Hey,
What are you
you gave it a
I
spin.
was trying really hard
No,
to have
but
fun saying
I
it.
think
I just
Reed
couldn't.
is gonna
gave
be
it a
great.
shot.
And
Give it a
I'm
shot.
telling you guys, when you guys get a taste of Reed, you're gonna love him. He's great.
He tastes like
Like
honey
you tried to
and
say.
vanilla.
Honey and vanilla with a sweet cherry aftertaste.
Maybe a little lavender at the beginning
Yeah.
and the foresight.
Yes.
Reed
And a
is
hint of
amazing.
mint aftertaste.
Oh,
Ooh.
little salty.
Midnight Min.
Midnight
Midnight Magic.
Magic
All right.
Man.
So next topic is circumcision.
He's like, yeah, we got to get out of that one.
Circumcision.
That looks like your handwriting, actually.
No,
Is
it's
that you?
Brandon Freeze.
Brandon Friesen.
And this reminds me of Slick Trigger.
Oh, God. No, you did it again. We're never going to get
Circumcision.
through a single episode ever.
How does it remind you of Slick Trigger?
Oh, no. That actually reminds me of this film we
Well, so
made
we
in
actually we were starting up
Oh,
Slick Trigger the
man.
moment that we're ending this season. Filming for Slick Trigger.
For what? Season X?
Canonically.
What are you talking
No.
about?
Because we started
We
Slick-
started it in the summer.
Okay, well
When?
you would know, I guess.
End of season 1?
Yeah, I would know.
Min, what are you looking at, huh?
I'm just wondering, when do you guys start filming Slick Trigger? Like, is it you guys start at end of season 1 or end of season X?
That was before
That was
everything.
before.
Everything,
That was
yeah.
high school.
If you guys have
high school
watched,
for these
and
two.
Min,
I
have you
was
watched
out.
through all of Slick Trigger yet?
No, dude.
It's okay, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Save yourself the pain.
Well, now we gotta talk about circumcision.
Circumcision.
So I'm a victim.
They took my
Actually, there
foreskin.
was a time I was driving down 41st Street, which is one of the busiest streets of the city we live in, and there was these dudes wearing all white with blood stains right on their crotch.
I see that. I saw this.
And they were, I think they were saying something. It was some sort of message about circumcision for sure, but I don't know exactly like what the problem is with circumcision.
Are we keeping this in the podcast? Do we keep going?
This
is
you guys
Ooh,
decide.
you
Okay.
were the
wrote
one
this?
who wrote
You
it
have
down.
written it
Jack.
down.
Jack, did you write this? What made your mind talk about
Or were
circumcision?
you the one who wrote it?
Audience, do you want to
I
talk
didn't
about?
even.
Is
Do you think the
someone-
audience
is
wants to talk
someone
about
gaslighting
circumcision?
Okay,
me
audience,
here?
raise your hands if you want to talk about circumcision.
Text
Whoa, a
555.
resounding yes.
All right.
Circumcision.
I'll give
if
you Jack's
think-
phone number so we can talk about circumcision.
Yep, dish it out.
605.
I'm the circumcision man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I have one other topic I wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to get into the development of Late Night Boom and get into the. Am I boring you?
Oh my
Jack?
goodness, I did
Jack.
it. I did it.
Jeez.
When I get a queen bed, I'll be sure to let you all know,
All right,
and then I'll
all right.
never yawn again.
Okay,
Do you
I believe
think
you,
your
I
queen
believe
bed
you.
can fit in your little room in your
Probably
apartment?
not.
You got to fail forward
Fail forward, man.
Fall forward.
Yep.
and do what excites.
Yep.
Yeah.
What excites?
Shout out to Kelly, by the way.
Shout out to Honda Pilot.
Shout out
Shout out to Kelly
Dave
Wakasa.
Holly Hour.
So yes, yep. Oh, Dave Holly will be on eventually too.
Oh.
Since you brought him up.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna have the camera guys on in a couple episodes.
You should see if Dave Holly could ask if Mr. Potter could also do an episode.
I actually already spoke to him about that, and it sounded like Mr. Potter and Dave Holly would be in. So unfortunately, it sounds like they can't really be in the same room.
I've heard that their schedules are really conflicting.
Yeah, like it's
almost eerie.
It's a little weird.
And
They might have something against each other.
Yeah.
Almost. Like I suspect like they might not like each other, but weirdly enough, you can only talk to one or the other through.
I
one or
tried
the
I
other?
tried
Yeah.
I
It's
tried
like,
merging
what
their
is their
calls
relationship?
once.
Yeah.
We tried merging their calls once and it just wouldn't go through.
Yeah,
so
it wouldn't
weird.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but absolutely, yeah. We're gonna have Dave Holly and Mr. Potter.
And
in the
I'm
same-
starting
in
to
the same
think
episode.
that Dave
Oh,
Holly
this
to
is-
Potter is akin to Peter Parker to Spider-Man.
What are you talking about?
What if I was actually thinking that same exact analogy. What if someone made a one-man podcast, but they played multiple characters in the podcast?
Yeah, there is.
There is?
That's a thing.
I'm pretty sure there is.
I
don't
know
know about it.
Jax Films does a thing where he'll like record himself on a green screen sometimes and then like act like he's podcasting
Really?
with himself. Yeah. And I feel like that's something that we would do for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love that.
I almost did it. I got It's always when you talk, too.
You're like, oh, gosh. Steve,
Here he
keep it
goes.
going.
Yapping again.
Yapping again. So no, okay. I want it back on track. It's so easy for us to get.
We have
So easy for
ADHD,
us to
guys.
get. Yeah. All right. I wanted to talk about what a standard show day is like for us, like how it usually goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Like when do we get there? Jack, what is your day start like? How early do you wake up? Because I
Oh
know
my
you
goodness.
have most of the equipment.
You start like
back
around
home.
like 3 a.m., right?
It used to be really early. It used to be like getting up at 6 or 7 and like we haul all the equipment there that day and everything. We pack it up the night before. But then it used to be really early because, we used to be still figuring it out.
Right.
Now we roll in around 9-ish, 9:30.
Oh yeah.
Because we got it down. We pull up, show up at the after party. And then Dale, our boy,
The boss.
the boss, the baller, he's there.
He'll be on this podcast eventually.
He will. Yep. And then he helps us set up everything. He starts putting mics. We start loading in the set, the backdrop, the desk, the couch, the chair, getting everything ready. So I'd say the first
Probably
3
till about
hours.
10:30, 11.
Yeah. We're setting
Yeah.
up.
Right before
Yeah.
lunch.
And that's always a great
Lunch,
time because
let's
we get to have
go.
some coffees usually.
Yeah.
And
Usually the whole
IBLs.
set's
Yeah.
up by like
And
11.
I think it was this season we learned you can't have anything besides water out on the stage.
yeah.
what are your guys' feelings in those early hours of the show day? What do you
Usually
feel?
I'm
it's,
either,
it's
like-
always hopeful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually
I'm
start
excited for
really
the
start
I'm
day.
either
early in the
ready to
morning.
go or like I like feel physically like just tired and
Yeah.
moody and like I don't want to go move that pillow onto the couch.
Is it a
you
flip
know?
of a
I
coin?
don't want to move this chair behind the desk.
But we finished like around like 30 minutes in 30 or 40
right, and
minutes.
we've gotten to that. Back in the day, it used to be a lot longer.
Yeah.
But
4
we've-
hours.
We've gotten a lot more, and
Yeah.
that's just an experience thing, like day in, day out, sort of.
It's also just the doing it more. We've learned a lot faster. We've gotten a lot faster at setting the stuff up too,
Mhm.
because we know where everything goes.
And
know.
our sound guy that works at the pavilion, like
Dale.
he knows what to do.
Lovely Dale.
I actually was talking with Bob. He's the guy that kind of oversees all the events at the pavilion.
Yes, Bob has been an OG for
He's an
us
OG.
as well.
Love that
Yes.
guy. OG Sigma. And he was telling me, because I saw him this week, I dropped off something for the pavilion, and he was like, Dale said that this season was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He's like, Dale said like everything flowed super smoothly.
Praises.
And they were all like asking when season
Praise
3 is gonna
us.
happen. So
Because season
Praise
1
us.
was a bit rough.
yeah.
And I'm surprised Dale said that because we threw so much at him, especially the first half of the season. The latter half of the season, we definitely tried to tone it down a little bit for the sake of just how many moving parts that we need to try and cram into one rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that first half, first episode, we tried using a new transmitter. Second episode, we
sitcom.
did a whole entire sitcom with like 8 different mics,
Yeah.
an 8
yeah.
mic system. Third show, we tried using the transmitter again, but outside of the entire
And
theater.
that one actually went.
It
Okay,
went
so a lot of these were like hit and miss. Like, and when I say that, I don't mean like the whole segment was a hit or a miss. It'd be like of these 3 segments, like the whole segment would be like 60% hit and 40% miss.
Yes.
Like we would like execute it to the best of our ability, and we would just barely pull it off.
Barely,
Yeah.
but we still pulled it off. That's a good point. Every episode, there was something that kind of stretched us. Episode 4, all kids.
Yeah, that one was heavy.
Yes.
That one was heavy with children.
Yes.
It was.
There was a
A
lot,
lot
of
of
children.
children.
Yes.
Episode 5, we had the craziest video segment we've ever done, as well as doing a segment that was called Tickle Monster. That was a
One of
total
the-
flip of
the
a coin.
craziest-
A fan favorite.
No, definitely one of the craziest segments we've ever
Min,
done,
tell me
for
about
sure.
your thoughts on Tickle Monster.
Yeah, you were.
Because you were the
out
main.
there.
As you guys can see from that,
Those
Min
are
was
his
actually
thoughts.
the main inspiration for Tickle Monster.
That's true. That's true. I remember being in the writing room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were just tickling you.
You guys
So
were like,
tickling
"What's
Min.
if
At the
what?
writing
Can we
room?
come up with a game so we can just tickle Min?" Like literally.
Yes.
So Min, what were your thoughts from its conception to its execution? Walk us through that.
So yes, when you proposed the idea, I was like, three cookie little monkeys.
You're getting the games mixed up, man. That was another game that we played that show. Flashback.
Let's do another flashback in 3 times speed.
But when you proposed the idea, I was like, I don't think it's a really great idea. But the only reason you done it is like to tickle me, and I had like
I'll
like,
be honest.
the best reaction of like getting tickled because
Yeah.
I'm very ticklish.
Here,
Yeah.
Jack, show him quick.
the way before it even started, he actually was like already. That's crazy.
No.
Okay, I'm done. There is video evidence of this, so Min, can you just say to one of the cameras that you consented to what
I did not consent.
No!
All right, delete the footage.
Oh shoot!
I'm moving to Iran.
Yep. It's a safe place to be.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, sure.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as consent there.
Okay,
Cut that out, Cole. Cut that out. Anyways,
So,
Let's do a flashback.
circumcision.
Brandon Fagan.
Slick Where's Ron?
Where is Ron? Should we call him right now?
Yeah.
So Minlu, tell us about you and Ron's podcast. You gotta
Call
Who's
Ron.
Ron? Oh,
No,
that
not
guy.
Ryan.
All right, give Ron a call. Let him know he's gonna
Go
be on
ahead.
Daylight Boom episode 2 podcast.
Well, I'm letting him know.
Jack, you want to give him a call quick?
Yeah, I'm giving him a call.
Min? Okay.
Min's calling him. How'd you get Ron's number, man?
Wait, who's he actually calling? Who's he
I
calling?
don't know.
Watch it be like Tater.
Hey, Kaden.
Oh.
you're
That's not Ron. Hang up.
Are you running?
Yo, tell him what's up. Tell him what's up. We have you on the podcast right now. What's up?
Oh my gosh, really?
You're on the podcast.
Wait, for real?
For
Yes.
real.
Yes.
Caden, tell us your thoughts on season 2.
I thought it had
He's
a
running,
lot of
guys. He's
great
running. He's
interviews
running.
and a lot of great moments.
Are you excited to be on the podcast when you're not running?
Yeah, I am.
Let's go.
Ask him a very long-winded question.
Hey, Kaden, when you're going to the career fair on Wednesday?
Wednesday,
Yeah, what time?
I'll be there after my first class, so I'll be there at 10.
10? Oh, okay. Me and Jason gonna be there at 10.
Okay.
Guys, catch them at the career fair. this episode's gonna go up after that. That'll have already happened. And that'll be really.
Yeah, and
That
then-
we'll keep that in. That was fun.
Well, okay. Well, there's some internships for Lawrence and Schiller. We want to cut this out. Hi, Roger.
I'll cut it right
And then
after the
there's some
career fair. That was
internships
fun.
at Epicosity, so you can like submit your application like the day of the career fair.
Hold on, I gotta call my bank too.
Yeah, my bank account number is.
Hang
Hold on,
on.
guys. You gotta
Yeah,
hear this.
and also, do you want to like hang out for a bit with me and Jason? At least
Are you really
not?
making plans?
It's my
right in
landlord.
front of us.
It's my landlord. Hold on. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what time is rent due on?
Okay. Dope. All right. And I see
Do
Roger.
you guys got to make a call
Hey,
too?
I'm just checking my organizational theory and behavior course.
Okay.
Like what time? You start your play at like
Bro, we're in the middle of a podcast. We gave him a shout out, all right?
at like 1 p.m. or something.
No,
No,
no.
you're not.
Hold on, keep him on.
Who you
But
calling?
like, when your play practice start?
Cookie Bud,
What's up?
you're on the
Bro,
podcast.
you're on the podcast.
Dude, I was like, what are you talking about? Your play practice doesn't start at around like.
We have,
Hey.
3 calls going on at
12
the
p-
same
like-
You got
time.
anything to
We're
say to the
all
fans
over
about
or
Tell them
something.
more?
We're gonna be there, like not for that long, me and Jason, but like I'm
We're
gonna.
excited to have you on the podcast.
Yes.
Ron.
All
We're
right,
excited
yo,
to
keep an eye out for Loris and Schiller
And-
and Epicossi the career
yeah.
fair.
He did.
I put a good word
Sing
for
his
you.
song. Sing his song.
I put a good word
Let's
for you.
go. Everybody say hi, Ron.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right, I'll see ya.
Mr. Ron.
Hey, Ron's on the phone, Cookie. Say hi to Ron.
Can you say that again?
This is a nightmare. I'm sorry, Ron. I'll hang up on you now.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Epicossi
I'll
has
talk
some.
to you
Say hi to
later.
Caden
Okay.
and
All right,
Minlu.
peace.
Okay, I'll
Oh.
see you at the career fair on Wednesday.
Did we just get? Oh no.
All right, I'll see you. All right, bye.
All
All right. Anyways, Minlu, what was that? We're in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
You took like a
podcasting.
4 or 5 minute call
Yeah,
in the middle of a
boy.
podcast.
Do you even care? Do you even care?
You're not taking it seriously.
call Ron.
Anyway, circumcision.
All this from circumcision.
Oh yes, slick trigger.
Yes.
Yes, man, you're catching the vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great time to tell you about our sponsor. Min, take it away.
All right, guys, we're doing a brand partnership with Soundstripe.
Woohoo! Soundstripe.
Soundstripe.
Let's do
Soundstripe
it.
is like a subscription based for music and sound effects. So I use it, my friends use it, the whole video crew use it for their films and videos and stuff, and also it's pretty cheap.
So this is like a big library of like sound effects and
Effects.
songs that you can use.
Like music licensing and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. So
They have hentai.
okay, you cannot say
All
that.
right. And
Anchor.fm.
what do they offer? What?
Me personally, I use SoundCrate.
Start promoting other brands.
Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, no, we just have the one brand.
We
so
just
far.
have the one.
just the one so
No,
far.
I can see why no one
We
else would
just
want
have
to
one.
sponsor this.
We
crap.
love you, Soundstripe. We really do.
We love you, Soundstripe. Thank you
I
so
love
much.
thank you for
Soundstripe.
this product.
Soundstripe.
We have a code, right?
Yeah.
We have a
We
code
have a code, but we have like a
or a URL.
you have a URL link down in the description.
We'll also put it on the screen. We'll put it on the screen. The URL.
Oh,
is
it's spinning now.
Whoa! What? Don't.
Whoa,
make it
it's doing
spin.
flashbacks.
Oh, it's got VR chromatic aberrations. Oh.
What's that mean?
You guys are. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. I'll put the URL on the screen. It's soundstripe.com
Soundstripe.com.
slash
VR chromatic.
Late Night Boomin', I think.
Late Night Boomin'. It probably is that. If it's not, I'll put a little voiceover here. Go to.
Hey, that was good.
We love you, Soundstripe.
Your
Thank
voice
you.
sounded
Thank
so
you.
weird there.
Thank you so much.
Who wants the freshest merch in the game?
Also, a great time to plug our merch store.
Here,
Ladies and
check this
gentlemen.
out. Look at this. Everyone, please look at this. See,
Look at it,
can
look
you
at it.
narrate?
Look at it.
So,
Look
ladies
at
and
it.
gentlemen, we have some of the
Look at
finest
it.
quality here. This is a dark, deep matte black.
Yes.
It's if you get a little close, you can actually see it's slightly faded. That is built into it. It's stretchy.
Yes. Stretchy.
It's nice.
Breathable.
It's got this
It's
vinyl
not gonna
on
get
it.
ruined in the wash. It's not gonna stretch.
It's-
not gonna shrink.
No,
it's durable.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's quality, and it's on badaboomcrew.com/shop. Hey, man, give them a bottom crew.
Let's
Let's go!
Oh, it's spinning VR chromatic aberrations.
You guys hate me? Is that what this is? You guys are just trying to punish me? Huh? Trying to punish me? Is that what you're doing? You're trying to punish me?
Siege, I love you so much.
we gotta definitely like create characters of ourselves almost
Yes.
to like
Yeah.
make like
Guys, what character
Clips.
should I be?
let's just heighten ourselves. and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
brilliant.
Guys,
Okay,
put
so-
down below what character I should be.
Kevin Gacy.
Should I
What's
be-
up,
should I
guys?
be-
Let's rockin' Rizzy.
Should I
Oh,
be
no.
the jock?
Cloud killer. Should be the cloud killer.
Man, you should be a silly clown.
Then you'll be the high school starting varsity quarterback with a dirty secret.
Yep. On
The dirty
Friday Night
secret?
Lights.
He was
Yep.
molested.
And then you gotta give him one of these.
Hey, freshman Toad.
Do you do that, Eddie? Were you a bully at high school?
I was bully number 1.
Huh?
I don't know.
Public enemy #1.
Yep. Eddie's
All right,
a-
cut all this, Cole.
I'm cutting it. It's already cut.
Leave it in.
I didn't use a second of it. I didn't
Who's
use a
listening
second of it.
anyways? Leave it in.
Let's get into a little debate, boys.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys
Trump
are gonna
versus
be...
Kamala.
Oh no.
Abortion.
No. We're gonna
No,
keep
no.
this. We're gonna keep.
I'm
this
sure the
very
viewers-
friendly
You know what
and
I'm gonna say?
non-political, all right?
I'm running for president.
Vote Min Lou for president.
No one's
guys.
voting for you.
ain't
What are your
voting for you.
policies?
My policy is the people. America #1.
USA. Min Lue.
All right. I want to have a little discussion.
Sure.
What are the chances? Because I know how much it really means to us. It's been an integral part of every show of Late Night Boom. Now, the fans at home may not know this. I know we have talked about it maybe very briefly in an episode or two, but Little Caesars. It is it is everything to us, to the L&B crew
It
of
is.
Bada Boom Studios.
Has a special place.
It
in
has
it.
a special
a special
place in our
slice in our heart.
heart. And obviously, it's our dream to someday have a Little Caesars brand deal.
Oh,
I think that would be our
Little
dream.
Caesars, if you're watching this, please.
Please.
I'm begging.
We've
Now-
done so much for you.
This begs the question. And now we're adding you, Little Caesars, and we will continue to do this, okay? Because we're gonna get that brand deal. But if we couldn't get Little Caesars anymore, perhaps in some horrible crisis, world-ending scenario, Little Caesars goes out of business.
No, it's never happening.
It's literally scrolling TikTok.
Man, do you not feel like you're an important part of this podcast? What pizza place would we get instead of Little Caesars? What do you think there is?
That's a good
any
question,
decent
Sage.
Second, like maybe a more realistic scenario. We're doing a show night and drastically asteroids have fallen down and hit every single exact Little Caesars in Sioux Falls, so we can't
Okay,
get Little
that's
Caesars
that's a
anywhere.
better way to pitch it.
Where
a little bit more
where else would we
believable.
go? Thank you. I
Oh
tried
man.
To really
Okay,
get
how about everyone think of an option in your head, and then we'll rapid fire
Okay.
say them like boom, boom, boom.
What
boom.
were you gonna say?
And then are we gonna explain ourselves after?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
But
hold
first-
on. I was distracted by ADHD. What were we gonna do?
No, man, you're out of this by now. You chose to
You
take yourself out of it.
I chose
Why don't
to
you go?
break
Why
up-
don't you go FaceTime someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, go talk about career fairs.
If we couldn't have Little Caesars,
Okay.
what other pizza place would you prefer that we got?
Catch these guys at the career.
You thought that was funny?
That was awesome.
That was good.
You
All right,
cracked
we'll
me
go.
up.
We'll go. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
All right, everybody, think about
Okay.
theirs. All right.
Okay, I got mine.
Hold on, I gotta really think.
I mean, I literally, it's crazy that nothing holds a candle to Little C's. though.
I know. Me. Like,
yeah.
I really
like
don't
I'd
think-
be
If-
disappointed by
Yeah,
anything
if
else.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, pizza night, I'm going Little C's.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hands
me
down.
Too.
Hands down.
Nowhere else.
But I've got one. I've got
Okay.
one.
I've got one too.
I
I've
think
got
I'm
one too.
ready too. Yeah.
Well, I've never had this pizza before. It's in downtown.
That's okay. It's about the aura.
Okay.
It's about the aura.
It is about the aura.
It's about the aura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna go with Godfather's.
Pizza Ranch.
Ferro Pizza.
Papa Murphy's.
My second option was gonna be Mackenzie River, but they don't.
Oh.
They don't make just pizza. Their
Actually,
pizza is. Decent,
I was gonna
though.
choose the ranch actually,
Yeah.
and
For
then
cactus bread.
I love the ranch the most. I love it
Yes.
more than Papa
The ranch's
Murphy's.
Yeah.
cactus bread
Yeah.
slap.
I know.
So
dude.
hard.
But Godfather's
so
the
good.
aura of Godfather's is
yeah,
insane.
I agree. Godfather's has
Even the name.
significant
Yes,
more
the
aura.
Godfather.
Like the movie, the director. who directed Megalopolis, which
Yeah, no, tell him what you thought about it.
Go ahead.
The movie, I think the movie is too complex for me to comprehend.
Which
Like,
one, Godfather?
No, Megalopolis.
Mm.
Because you watched it, right?
I've seen it. It's extreme. This is gonna be weird. I kind of liked it. A lot
Towards
of
the
people.
end?
A lot of people were saying it's either the best movie of all time or it's the worst movie of all time. I know it's extremely polarizing right now. I don't think it's all that deep. I think yes, it's extremely theatrical and it's a bit campy. I think he made a lot of stuff unintentionally funny and
yeah.
unintentionally not as deep as he thought it was coming off as. I thought it was still all right though. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, but Godfather's Pizza is just
hard.
delicious.
Hard.
Yeah.
Goes hard in the
Hard.
pain.
I know they don't call it cactus bread there.
So for you guys that
No,
aren't
but
in,
they-
in
but
the
they do
Midwest
have a
area,
similar
because
dish.
I don't think
Their
Pizza
dessert
Ranch
is better.
is Pizza Ranch
Better?
syndicated.
No, they're local. They're regional.
Okay, yeah. So you guys that don't have Pizza
Syndicated.
Ranch, you should feel lucky. Besides their
Yeah.
cactus bread,
yeah.
'cause it's not good.
Pizza Ranch is only in the Midwest, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Sadly, they
Yeah.
don't
Like-
have
like-
national syndication.
It's like Taco John's.
National syndication.
And it's I don't like the pie. I just don't.
Where at?
I don't like Pizza Ranch pie.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
It's delicious.
It's all right.
Only cactus
all
bread.
right.
Only cactus bread.
No, when people say Casey's, I'm like,
Oh,
Only-
I actually
listen,
do
their
like
breakfast
Breakfast
pizza's
pizza
good,
is
but
so
even their
good.
breakfast pizza suffers from the same horrible grease problem.
Nuh-uh.
So much
And
grease.
something that you get at Casey's is the rubberization effect.
Yes.
What's that mean?
It becomes rubbery
Yeah.
after it sits out for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Which yeah, that is gross. But Little
Nasty.
C's does not have very good shelf life either.
It does not.
I'll be honest.
It does not, but it burns
to
fast
eat
and
it.
it
But I'll
burns
tell
hot.
you what, when I was a kid, I could smash down cold Lil C's like nobody's business.
Cold.
It was my favorite.
pizza.
And-
Cold pizza, cold Lil C's pizza.
You know, I don't
I
do it
like
cold.
cold pizza.
I don't like
I
it
don't-
anymore.
I don't like it.
It was specifically a thing that I did until I was
It was
like
a phase.
13,
Nostalgic.
you know?
Nostalgic feeling.
It's like when you're a kid and
Home.
like okay.
Home.
My little sister Lola used to eat frozen waffles, all right?
Frozen.
Frozen waffles. We all had our weird things.
We all had our thing. I used to put ketchup and mac and cheese.
That's not. Like
That's
that's
not
normal.
all
And
that
now
Cut
it-
up
now
summer
it-
sausage
now it
and
grows
let
me-
it soak
Yeah.
in
I've
vinegar.
actually, that's really good. I actually am phasing out ketchup.
Really?
I am.
I think I've already, for the most part, phased out ketchup. I'm actually starting to phase it back in.
Really? You
Yeah, 'cause
phase it
I-
out so much
I
that you're
had-
phasing it back in.
Yeah, I
Full
think
circle.
like 2016 I stopped
Okay.
doing a lot of ketchup.
Do you
Yeah.
guys, do you guys venture with burger sauce a lot? Because I
Like,
think
yeah.
this
Thousand
new
Island
wave of
dressing?
burger sauce is awesome.
Like
yeah.
what?
What's
Thousand
your,
I don't
what's your
venture.
favorite burger sauce?
Well, so I go to a college, and at the cafeteria of my college, they have this house-made burger sauce. It's called
What?
Ultimate Burger Sauce, and it is excellent. It
Ooh.
is excellent.
Can you give me one?
I don't got any in my pocket right now, but
No, like can I go to like your college campus and then go to the diner? and
yeah,
you can
yeah,
give
come
me a
on by,
swipe? Okay,
come on by,
okay,
man.
okay.
Come on by.
Do you want to do that like right after the career fair? Or?
I'm probably gonna eat before.
We're gonna have some candy apples.
I'm kind of broke.
Kinda broke.
Get some candy apples.
Candy apples.
Candy apples.
Candy
All right,
apples.
guys. Do you
Candy apples.
guys always say candy apples or caramel apples?
raise your hands and
Put it down in the
Raise
comments.
your hands. 1, 2.
I've never had a candy
Nobody
apple.
raised their hand, man.
I've only
It's
had
a
a
podcast.
It's a
No,
it's not
but
interactive
they
like
had to
that.
type
anyone.
it. They had to type it down in the comments.
sound off.
All right,
Okay,
type it in the
if
comments.
if you're on YouTube, yeah, but you can't do that on Spotify. So if you're listening on Spotify, go to YouTube,
Go to
find
YouTube.
the episode,
Find the episode.
and type it in. The
Type it in. Caramel. I've only had caramel apples.
And it's one of those things I have been saying caramel more than caramel.
I say it as a
Caramel, caramel.
joke, but,
But then it
caramel.
becomes unironically part of your
Yeah.
language.
caramel.
Just like I used to say warm as
Warm?
yes,
I don't
warm.
know.
And now I
Warm.
always say warm.
It's
That's
like
and
the
warm.
shore.
It's like the same as
Same
yeah,
as shore.
yeah,
But see,
shore,
that was from
sure.
came from you.
I
Shore.
do that too.
You taught me the
Roof
shore.
and roof. I
Roof,
actually
roof.
tend
Roof.
tend to
Roof.
find, and I remember that
Roof.
being
See
a
the roof?
topic
Roof.
with Justin in an episode of Late Night Boomin'. That's a good topic. I actually
that's
wanted to talk
right.
about that
Yes,
this episode.
That's right.
Lil C's, that's a great topic because Justin, we had that
Yes.
conversation.
Justin Warner,
with him too.
award-winning food expertise, says he loves Little Caesars.
We aren't just glazing Little Caesars. We're not just a bunch of peasants who know nothing.
We brought the facts.
We brought the facts. We had a guest on who is on Food Network, has had multiple food shows. Bro knows his crap.
He
about
does.
food. And
You can
he
ask him about any food, and he
loves
just gives
Lil
you
C's.
a Wikipedia page.
So, Lil C's, we aren't making this up. Our love for you is real, and we have proof to back it up. We brought
We
people
do.
that love you and know their
Show that
crap,
clip.
and it's truth.
Show
Yep.
that clip.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm really hoping for that Little Caesars. I know we'll have.
I know.
I
It'll
know
come
we'll get
through.
it. We'll
It'll
get
come
it.
through.
Who
One of these
knows?
days.
Who knows? We're gonna
And
do
they
it.
are actually the official partner of
the NFL,
some-
right?
Yes. Yep. And
Let's
something I think
go!
like the Super Bowl or something too.
Yeah.
Or is it? Because it's no longer Pepsi. I think it's Little Caesars.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
So we'd be
Yeah.
a pretty big get for them then, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could help them out quite a bit.
Yeah.
I know
we
they're
could
really-
give them some traction for
yeah.
sure.
I know they're hurting business wise, and
Yeah.
you know we can help.
I love it. I love it. I'm sure that they wouldn't turn it down.
They wouldn't turn us.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't turn us down.
Little C.
Actually, could you imagine a Little Caesars podcast set where it's just like all it's like Little Caesars on
And we're
the
eating it
wall.
while we podcast.
We have a Little Caesars statue.
Yeah,
we
Little
dress
Caesar.
Min up in
guy.
Yes.
Min, you could be Little Caesar himself.
No.
Pizza.
I'll just eat the pizza quietly.
So the reason we're talking about Little Caesars so much is because we have dinner on the show nights. Okay, so we started this by talking about the show schedule and we never got anywhere.
Right.
At the end of the show day, before we shoot the show,
says we
You could
never got
diagnose
anywhere.
us with
we didn't
ADHD.
really get anywhere. We got so sidetracked. We all have undiagnosed ADHD. I'm the only
I'm
one
calling Ron.
diagnosed.
So, Caden, the career
Little
fair.
Caesars. And it's our go-to. We get like 7 or 8 pizzas every single
Yeah.
show night.
every time.
We eat so much.
Sometimes
pizza.
even
It's the
more.
best. And anytime we do a video shoot or anytime we do anything, anytime we hang out, it's
Yeah.
Little Caesars.
It's
And
Always.
it's
every
crazy
time.
because I've never had more conversations about pizza toppings than on those show nights.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want to have not Casey's, Little Caesar's pizza like after this?
I'd love to, but I've got to.
I'm eating chili tonight,
That's
man.
crap.
Okay, I'm gonna
Is
go.
that what Pops is making chili?
Yeah. Really spicy stuff.
Oh, it's the spicy.
He usually makes one spicy and one non-spicy.
And he usually is the only one that eats the spicy because it's really spicy.
Do you guys like the spicy?
I don't mind the spicy.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with spice though. Like I went to B-Dubs and I had the barbecue pizza, and it was pretty good, but it was really spicy.
Counselor, he touched me here on the doll.
Siege, if you could do your Scooby-Doo impression for me, you're Shaggy.
My Shaggy. Like Scoob. Don't make me get the peanut butter.
That's iconic.
Iconic.
So good. What else does he say?
Big sandwich.
You gotta run.
Like Zoink Scoob. They're gonna get us.
That's not a Scooby snack.
Like Zoink.
That's my hard.
Yeah, that was what was implied.
No room for implication.
You know, I heard that Min does a really good Cat in the Hat impression.
What's Cat in the Hat?
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited. Do a Shrek impression, Min.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Get out to my swamp.
All right,
Wow.
man.
Okay.
Full send.
No, I heard that Min does a really good Chris Rock impression.
No, you know
Yeah,
who's
he
really
does.
good at impressions of doing Asian accents?
Whoa. Let's hear it, Jack. Let's hear it, Jack.
I am. All right, ready?
want to be ninja.
Take me down to Chinatown.
Jump, 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 jump.
Oh no.
Actually, we were gonna do a Japanese game show for.
Oh,
Boom.
that was gonna be so good. We still might if we can get
yeah.
it passed through.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about that.
our
before we close out
producers, the higher ups,
podcast.
said no.
No,
Yeah.
it's your mom that said, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, she's our producer.
She is a
higher up.
producer, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is a producer
Yeah.
of the show. So
So we had this idea for the season finale where we would do a parody of a Japanese game show. You know how they're all just so crazy, like whoa, 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 like they just do the wildest games and like graphics spinning everywhere. So we were gonna do that, and Min was gonna be the host.
So, man, show us how you would have hosted it.
Yeah, your
put him
game,
on the
your
spot like that.
your
He's not
talk
gonna be
show
able to-
voice.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting canceled like right now.
Yeah, guys.
Man, you're Asian. You're good.
Yeah, 3 white guys telling it. Yeah, guys. No, we don't know jack shit about
Okay,
what's
okay.
good or not. We're white.
when we have like a few guests on that are multiracial.
Then we'll
right.
do it.
Yeah.
But they're American. Okay,
When
one
we'll
of them.
get-
One of them. He's from Africa.
Yes.
Benson Langat, right?
Benson.
Yes.
Benson Lingard.
When we have Benson on, that's when we will make.
And
it
Ruben
really good.
Rodriguez.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
He's Mexican, I think. Hispanic.
I think so.
I think
love
he's
Ruben.
Hispanic.
He's my favorite.
He told me
He's
he's
the
Hispanic
best. I believe him.
because he loves hot sauce.
All the band guys are the best.
And that's what makes him Hispanic, is the fact that he loves hot
Actually,
sauce.
Yes.
and we're getting Marty Scarlett on, I think.
Marty would be wild.
Marty would be a good time.
So about that Asian impression, Jack. So you gonna do it for us, or
Okay. All right. Ready?
Go for it. Look at the
Uh,
camera when you
okay.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna post this on Twitter, by the way.
Okay. Mitsubishi sashimi.
The immediate just waiting for someone to say something. Do I cut that out?
Okay, I'll do it for real. All right.
we can put it on
But then you
Twitter.
have to do an American one, man.
I am American.
But you have to make fun of. You have to do like a make fun of American.
What? Dude, we never said you're making fun or impersonating.
Hello, guys. I'm American. Vote for your president candidate.
That was good.
I was expecting like, can I use my credit card?
Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, please.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
There's been a lot of times where we were like, let's do this, and it was a little edgy, but we were like, we can pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Japanese game show.
That's probably the best example so far.
Yes. That one's we're putting that one on the back burner.
Yes, because we do think
I don't.
genuinely
well, because
we could do it
wouldn't
tastefully.
be. It wouldn't be making fun.
No, of course
No.
It
not.
would be like you.
It's a parody.
You're making fun of
Yeah.
me. No, shit.
we wanted to do it tastefully.
Yes.
We wanted to do it tastefully.
Yes.
And frankly, we're not at like the budget. We're not
Right.
at the stature that I think people would.
Right. We need
see
to have
it and
props.
understand it for
I think
what
I
it
could
was.
see us
for
doing a
that.
whole episode.
Yeah, I really could
Japanese
see.
game
I could
show.
see us doing a
Oh,
whole
man.
show like that.
Who's calling you?
Do we gotta call it?
Some random person on Facebook Messenger.
Uh-oh.
Someone ever reaches out to you on Facebook Messenger?
Delete them.
Hey Siri. Oh, not my phone. No.
All right, enough with the phones.
Enough of the phones. Enough of the phone. You know what? Next time I'm gonna bring a bin and we're gonna put all of our phones in the bin.
Caden's gonna be trying
But
to FaceTime Min.
only when Min is on the
Yeah.
podcast will we
He's
have
like,
the
"Give me my
bin.
phone." We need to bring toys to play with.
Yes, yeah. We'll bring some, tech decks next
Didn't
time.
we do a Lego episode or something? I thought I remember we played with
We
Legos
did.
one episode.
For the I thought
For
you meant the
Ellen
kid
B.
show.
No, for the podcast.
No, for small YouTube channels talk.
small
know
YouTube.
we
No, I
played
don't
with
remember
Legos
us
one
playing
time.
with Legos for an episode. No,
You guys talked Legos.
I never remember
We
us
might have talked
talking.
Legos.
You guys did a
Legos,
lot
yeah.
of episodes.
We did so many
Lot of
episodes of
episodes.
that.
Dave Hollyour has his 250th episode anniversary this Thursday night. If you guys are gonna, I'm going. Ma and Force are going too.
So if you're watching this when it comes out, it's tonight.
Yes, Dave Hollyour, 250th.
Tune
Oh
in.
man, I'm gonna be out of
Tune
town.
in.
I won't be able to be there.
Dope.
You'll have to bring my spirit.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll bring a
So-
little figurine of you.
Cool.
little figure.
I'll say, Cjo
I
is
love
here.
it. I love
Yes.
it. Hopefully, there's enough light.
Did you
on
guys
us.
know
I didn't
this is
really
a
think
way
about
to
that.
do a heart to someone?
I know. It's like in Korea they do this.
Oh, really? That's a Korean thing?
사랑해요.
What does that mean?
I love you.
Oh,
Wait, how do you say it?
Aw.
How do you say it?
사랑해요.
Saringio.
say it slow.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Say it slow and deeper.
Say it with more lust
What'd you
and
say
passion.
like that?
Give me fiery passion behind it. Saringio.
Boom.
Boom.
Canceled right there.
We got him learning how to speak
We
a
got
language.
Nope. Oh, so if I take a Spanish class, I'm a racist
Yes,
now?
you are.
Yep, apparently so.
You
Yep.
are.
Do your Cholo accent.
He's gone.
Eddie, do your Cholo accent.
Well, you
Cholo
kicked
accent.
it. Man, we were trying to have a fun time. This is the host of my show. You kicked at. Get out. Leave. No, get out here. Go. If you don't leave.
I'm gonna call Kaden. All right, guys. We're gonna talk about the show schedule. All right. So my day is I wake up at around like 6:30, and then I go to this coffee shop called The Source. IVL. I usually get my IVLs down there. If you don't know IVLs, it's the iced vanilla latte. And then.
And thank you, Min.
Yep.
Iced vanilla latte. Check it out. I had a vanilla latte, actually. Guys, I'm deep into the coffee abyss has grabbed my ankle and pulled me down.
You're
It has.
addicted.
I had some coffee today.
I
I used that Starbucks gift card.
Did
that
you?
got
What'd you
me.
get?
I did. I get the same thing I always do. I got a caramel blended, whatever.
Frate mate,
whatever
biggity
thing it's
drinkity.
called. I like the ice cream coffee drinks. I can't.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Jack, I thought you'd give me like a source gift
The-
card.
That would have been.
That
That would have been.
That would have been
perfect,
more
but-
thoughtful.
And clearly, Jack's not thoughtful.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. I just wanted to support a struggling business.
Yeah, because Starbucks.
Yeah.
Is struggling.
Yeah. Support local. But really, what were we talking about? Oh, coffee. Well, sorry.
Coffee.
I don't know.
What
I
do we
don't
got
want
on
to take
time?
us off on a
Well,
rabbit
I'm going
trail.
through my show schedule.
Shit,
though.
well, it is actually.
we got
an
another
hour
30
through.
minutes.
Well, maybe
Save it
we
for
can talk
next
about
week.
We'll save it for next. We'll talk about the
We're
show
leaving
schedule.
guys on a cliffhanger. You guys know why the word cliffhanger was invented?
Cliff.
No,
And then hang
I
out.
don't.
There was probably a TV show, I imagine.
So
that-
it was a book, actually.
Oh, it was a book.
And at the end of the third chapter, the guy left the character hanging from a cliff. Thus,
The cliffhanger was born.
the cliffhanger was born.
Oh my gosh! A little fun fact for
Did
you
you learn
before
that in
we end
class?
the podcast.
I learned that from The Perks of Being a Wallflower movie.
Is that a true fact?
Paul Rudd says it.
Oh. Well, if Paul Rudd said it, it's got to be true. I would believe anything that man said.
Yeah. Peanut M&M's.
Daniel Crooks, DC.
DC. Peanut M&M's.
You think a single year of medical school entitles you to plow through the riches of my Amazonian mind? Entitles me? Yes. Entitles me? Yes. Entitles me? Yes. You have no idea about me. You think I am nothing, just a socialite? No, not nothing, but I reserve my time for people who can think about science and literature and architecture and art. You find me cruel, selfish, and unfeeling? I am. I work without caring what happens to either of us. So go back to the club, bear it all, and stalk the kind of people that you enjoy. Fine. Megalopolis, everybody. A perfect film. So good. You can actually, that was word for word, by the way.
From Megapolis?
Yes.
I don't
That was
remember
pretty
that.
good.
Go back to the club is my favorite part of that movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to
We
follow
ended with
us,
momentum.
subscribe.
You guys really want to tune into that
You really
next one,
spoiled the
don't you?
whole movie to your whole audience.
Daylight Boomin' on Spotify and YouTube. Late Night Boomin' on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. and
Badaboom.com/shop.
Don't forget about Soundstripe. We love you,
Soundstripe.
Soundstripe.
Check out
Little
Soundstripe.
Caesars. Little
And,
Caesars.
Thank you guys for listening to us ramble.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
We really do have ADHD.
Expect more structure in the future. But it will never be less chaotic, unfortunately. Even as we bring structure, guys, I want to warn
Yes.
you, it will still be chaotic.
Yes. So
So,
buckle up.
Buckle up. I'm
Circumcision.
sorry, I just monologued. Just monologued.
I was like, are you doing
in
like a
the episode.
Timothy Miss Stevens monologue performance right now?
To be or not to be.
From everyone
that
here at
is the
Bada Boom
question.
Studios, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
From the bada boom of my heart.
From the bottom boom. And if you tune in next week, we're gonna actually read the entire transcript of
Megalopolis.
of Dances with Wolves.
the Kevin Costner classic.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out Little Caesars. They've got great discounts.
and
See you next week.
and
See you next
Sound
week.
Fellas, whatever.
Soundstripe.
That's right.
Dude.